All right, we are keeping a close eye on air travel tonight as this winter storm rolls through, with MSP expecting tomorrow to be the busiest day before Thanksgiving. The FlightAware map shows smooth operations right now at MSP, with 4 canceled arrivals and 2 canceled departures in the last 24 hours. Of course, when the snow gets heavier and blowing and wind becomes an issue, that could change. So make sure to head to KARE11.com/flights to get real-time updates. Now let's head outside to Belinda for a look at this storm that's moving in. Hey, Belle.
Well, hi, Julie. I'm just noticing that this consistent drizzle is starting to move sideways. These winds are really going to be such a huge factor, and the wind chill tomorrow. Get ready for around 14 degrees for your day tomorrow. And then along with that, very cold air heading in for Thanksgiving and beyond into the weekend, into early December next week, and another shot of snow on Saturday. So a lot going on with weather. It's been a quiet, pretty serene, gorgeous fall. I mean, my goodness, last Sunday we broke a record. It was 56 degrees, but this is what happens in Minnesota. As we speak, this entire purple shaded region, we're talking from just to the east of Alexandria all the way to the border, they are not advising any travel. 94 is closed. It looks like it will be closed until at least 7 o'clock. There were a number of semis that did jackknife on 94. Then wrapped around that, we do have partially covered roads and dicey conditions. And then south and east of that, just wet roads, but that will change as the snow wraps in. So rain moving east, snow wrapping around to the west, heaviest snow falling right here. That's right where that pivot point is. That's right where the atmosphere kind of wrings itself out. This drier gap is coming in now. That's why everything is much lighter in the metro when it comes to precipitation, but this will all pivot down. And of course, the highest amounts will be to our north. And then we will get around 2 to 4 inches in the metro, more in the northwest suburbs, less in the southeast suburbs. But from McGregor to Mora, over to Chisago, in Lindstrom, and into Wisconsin, over to Hayward. That is where those higher amounts of anywhere between, let's say, 3 to 7 inches, maybe a little bit more in a few spots by morning. So for today, 46 was the high, and already a 1/4 inch of water that has fallen. And of course, that fog was really difficult to deal with. And there you can see the rain falling in Stillwater from our VAX TV friends on the Water Street Inn. It is 40. It does feel like 32. We have a west to southwest wind right now coming in at 14 miles an hour. That's going to shift to the north. And so what will happen is, as this turns over to snow at around 8 o'clock or so and continues through the night, then we do anticipate the snow amounts to, or the snow coming down at a heavy pace to really only last a little while, and then it will be lighter in the morning and then move on pretty quickly off to our east. So there could be some dicey conditions in the morning on the bridge decks and the ramps and all those prone locations that everyone knows, but we haven't driven in them just yet. So it's always a little bit of a learning curve. This is where there could be 4 to 8. Then in the metro 2 to 4, and then to our south 1 to 2. And again, wrapping up in the morning at around 7 or 8 and moving on by. So it'll look like winter here tomorrow. And with these winds and wind chills in the teens, it's going to feel like winter tomorrow as well. As you can see, that is your Wednesday. It'll be chilly. And then Thursday, only 27 for a high, and then 25 on Friday. So getting really chilly. Saturday, another shot of snow, flurries on Sunday, and then 2 degrees on Monday for a morning low, 12 for a daytime high. Amazing that just a few days ago it was nearly 60. But that is Minnesota.
Okay, you use the word amazing. Jan and I are both in studio using other words right now. 12 and 17 for a high?
Yep.
Woo. All right.
Let's go.
Thank you, Belle.
All right.